Another dream is within reach. A student opens up a book. An entrepreneur takes another look.
Every generation inherits a community. Every generation also shapes its future. Young people bring fresh ideas, energy, creativity, and a desire to make a difference. When communities encourage youth to participate, everyone benefits. Tonight, our panel asks, how can communities encourage youth civic engagement? Welcome to the Thunderdome. Good evening and welcome back to America Together Radio. Last episode, we explored celebrating local history while preparing for the future. Tonight, we focus on helping young people become active participants in community life.
So civic engagement starts long before someone runs for office.
Exactly. It begins through service, learning, leadership, volunteering, and meaningful opportunities to contribute. Tonight, we'll discuss leadership, mentorship, volunteerism, civic education, community service, and practical ways to encourage young people to help shape their communities. President Pipeline, when a community wants to encourage youth civic engagement, where should it begin? We'll hear your answer right after the break.
The festival tents align the river beneath the bright summer sky. Families gather for miles around.
Welcome back. Tonight's question, how can communities encourage youth civic engagement? President Pipeline will begin with you.
Thank you. Youth civic engagement begins with opportunity. Invite young people to participate in meaningful projects. Ask for their ideas. Give them responsibilities they can grow into.
So engagement begins with trust.
Exactly. When young people know their voices matter, they become more invested in helping their communities succeed.
Sometimes adults underestimate what young people can contribute.
Fresh perspectives often lead to creative solutions.
Liberty Jack, your perspective.
Create opportunities for service, youth advisory groups, community improvement projects, volunteer events, leadership programs. People learn civic responsibility by practicing it.
So experience builds confidence.
Absolutely. Service helps young people discover the difference they can make.
Communities become stronger when every generation participates.
Leadership grows through experience and encouragement.
One opportunity today can inspire a lifetime of service.
A wonderful beginning for tonight's discussion. After the break, Lady Progress discusses mentorship, encouragement, and developing future community leaders. Captain Constitution explores responsibility, civic education, and preparing young people for active citizenship. Stay with us.
The morning sun climbs through the smoking mountains.
Welcome back. Tonight we're exploring how communities can encourage youth civic engagement. So far we've discussed opportunity, service, leadership, and giving young people meaningful roles. Now let's continue. Lady Progress, how does mentorship strengthen youth civic engagement?
Mentorship helps young people discover confidence. Experienced community members can share encouragement, practical knowledge, and leadership skills. When young people know someone believes in them, they often discover strengths they never knew they had.
So encouragement creates momentum?
Exactly. Communities grow stronger when every generation helps prepare the next.
Captain Constitution, what role does civic education play?
Civic education helps young people understand how communities function. It teaches responsibility, participation, respect for others, and the importance of contributing to the common good.
So informed citizens become stronger leaders.
Very much so. Knowledge and character help communities thrive.
President Pipeline, what stands out to you?
Communities succeed when young people are invited to participate instead of waiting on the sidelines.
Leadership grows through experience and encouragement.
Mentorship turns potential into confidence.
Responsibility prepares future citizens.
Sometimes one trusted mentor changes the direction of an entire life.
A single opportunity can inspire decades of community service. Market Maverick off microphone, and today's student volunteer may become tomorrow's mayor. After the break, Market Maverick discusses practical ways communities can expand youth engagement. Professor Data explores research on youth participation, and the People's Advocate shares everyday habits that help young people become active community members. Stay with us.
I'm Jeremy Levan. Rural communities understand problems that national politics often ignores. Distance, roads, hospitals, water, agriculture, energy, broadband, schools, and local services are not abstract issues. They are daily realities. America Together 2028 wants those voices included.
The festival tents line up the park beside a lake beneath.
Welcome back. Tonight we've discussed opportunity, mentorship, civic education, and leadership. Now let's ask an important question. How can communities make youth civic engagement part of everyday life? Market Maverick, what practical steps encourage youth civic engagement?
Create youth advisory councils. Invite students to serve on community committees. Support internships into shadowing with local organizations. Recognize young volunteers publicly. Small opportunities often become lifelong habits of service.
So visible opportunities matter.
Exactly. Young people are more likely to participate when they know they are genuinely welcome.
Professor Data, what does research suggest about youth participation?
Research often associates meaningful youth participation with greater civic knowledge, stronger leadership skills, higher volunteer rates, and continued community involvement into adulthood. Communities benefit when young people contribute ideas alongside experienced leaders.
So early participation encourages lifelong engagement.
Very much so. Experience builds confidence and commitment.
People's Advocate, what practical advice would you offer listeners?
Invite young people to meetings. Ask for their ideas. Support youth-led service projects. Celebrate their contributions. Communities grow stronger when every generation has a voice.
Quick thoughts.
Opportunity inspires leadership.
Service builds confidence.
Mentorship opens doors.
Responsibility prepares tomorrow's citizens.
Young people often bring fresh energy to community challenges.
After the break, each mascot shares one habit that helps communities encourage youth civic engagement. Then we'll conclude tonight's discussion and preview our next episode. Stay with us.
Days breaking over Birmingham.
Welcome back. Tonight we've explored how communities can encourage youth civic engagement. We've talked about opportunity, mentorship, leadership, volunteerism, and civic education. Now let's close with one final question. If you could encourage every community to practice one habit that strengthens youth civic engagement, what would it be?
Invite young people to participate in meaningful decisions. Responsibility helps future leaders grow.
Serve alongside younger generations. Leadership is best learned by doing.
Encourage curiosity, creativity, and confidence. Young people accomplish remarkable things when they know they are supported.
Teach both rights and responsibilities. Strong citizenship grows to knowledge and character.
Help young people care for the places they call home. Stewardship begins early.
Recognize youth contributions publicly. Appreciation encourages continued involvement.
Ask young people what they think. Listening today helps build tomorrow's leaders.
Continue evaluating youth programs and expanding opportunities that encourage lifelong civic participation.
Communities invest in the future every time they invest in young people. Every opportunity, every lesson, every act of encouragement helps prepare the next generation to serve with wisdom, compassion, and confidence.
What's next inside the Thunderdome?
Next time, our panel explores Episode 056, How Can Communities Strengthen Trust Between Neighbors? We'll discuss everyday kindness, reliability, communication, neighborhood cooperation, and building lasting trust one relationship at a time. You've been listening to America Together Radio, simulated mascot debate Thunderdome. Today's discussion featured fictional mascot characters created to explore civic ideas through respectful conversation. The characters are fictional. Their conversations are intended to encourage youth leadership, civic participation, mentorship, and stronger communities. Thank you for listening. Until next time, keep encouraging, keep mentoring, keep investing in the future, and we'll see you inside the Thunderdome.
The same as they have through the years, watching seasons come